Hey, guys who are big, you big guys out there, you guys that's like as big as me, you bigger. Hey, you ain't. What are you doing? I'm only talking to that one person. I ain't gonna say his name, and he wouldn't even care if I said it for real. Because I mean, it's not like he's ever gonna meet me. But anyway, you're not okay. You're not doing anything if you big and you flexing on people that are smaller than you are. The hell are you proving? You ain't proving a damn thing. It's like wife beating. It's well, you know, I'm gonna call it wife beating intimidation because that's what it is. Also, if you're trained in martial arts and you're flexing on people that you know for a fact are untrained, what are you proving? You ain't proving nothing by flexing on people that you can't beat. Look, we ain't still in high school. At least I ain't still in high school no more. Okay? Who cares? It's like if you were in high school, let's say you're the offensive lineman that's got a full ride to a D1 school because you was big as a 35-year-old man that got cataracts. Right? You all big, swole up, neck as big as two people's feet put together. And you beat up the little nerd who's on the chess team. Right? Or you flex on him, intimidate him. You ain't no man. You ain't no man. What are you proving? Nothing. You ain't proving nothing to nobody. Stop trying to intimidate people physically. Yeah, you know, because if I run into you, man, it's on, man. Them type of, what? You are not impressing me. Flexing on people that you know you can beat, and they're smaller than you or got less training than you. You know boxing or kung fu or something, and so you going to flex on the untrained. You want to impress me? Especially me as a martial artist, you want to impress me? Compete. Compete with other trained people who are either your skill and or your size. Your ability, because size comes into ability. You go into there with a bunch of people who got your ability in a combat sport, and you win, I'm impressed. You the man. Now, if you win by cheating, if you bend the rules, I still be impressed. But if you flat out cheating, I ain't impressed. Okay? If you use guile, I'm impressed. But if you just flat out cheating, I ain't impressed. What you proving? You ain't proving nothing. That's like me going up to a 10-year-old and intimidating. What the hell is that? Nothing. I don't prove nothing. Walking up to a random 10-year-old, snatching his Snickers bar, taking his bike. What you proving? Nothing. It's like dudes with guns. Yeah, what? Now I got this gun in your face, you ain't gonna say nothing. Of course not, you've got a gun, asshole. What are you proving again? You're not proving anything. You're not proving anything. Like when you bomb third world countries who don't have a real military. You're not proving anything either. But let me not get into politics. Some of y'all try to act like y'all hard. And that's another thing. I don't care where you're from. I don't care. Where you're from doesn't impress me. I don't care that you're from Brooklyn, south, this, east, that, west, north, perpendicular, parallel to, wherever the hell, in phase, out of phase. I guess when we start living on other planets, I'm from D12 phase vote, fool. I'm from the phase, nickel. We 1 parsec ahead of you, fool. What? Who cares? I'm not impressed. I'm only impressed by what you do. What you do in a difficult situation for you. You know, it's like when I teach people, people could be lying to me like about their credentials. If they want to come train with me and still keep whatever rank they had. I usually ask questions anyway, and then I decide if you're going to keep your rank. I like that you tell me who you train with because I'm just nosy. Okay, let's let that be known. I am nosy. But I don't really, quote unquote, care who your teacher was. I'm not impressed necessarily about who your teacher was unless I know that person and I know for a fact that they're good. But even then, you can have the best teacher in the world and you could be a terrible student. Then actually, if your teacher is dope and then you're not, I'm going to think even less of you. Because I'm going to be like, You had, let's say, everybody who's in martial arts in America knows who Ip Man is, or was, I should say. Like, you had Ip Man for a teacher. Ip Man was your teacher, and this is how you turn out. Or like if somebody had Cuz D'Amato for a boxing coach, and I'm just slapping them around and sparring. You had Cus D'Amato for your boxing coach, and this is how you what? Oh, because I train the so and so gym. What if you train like if somebody trained under Kimbo Slice in boxing? I train the Kimbo Slice gym, fool. Like to intimidate me? That doesn't intimidate me at all. And you know what? Well, what I really like right now, when I was years ago, I didn't understand why people would feel this way, but now I do, right? Like when some people would say, "Oh, I love when people tell me that they're a black belt to try to intimidate me," then I really let them have it. Because when you broadcast that I'm a this and I'm a that, you're telling me how to beat you. Because if I know common flaws of whatever that style is, I'm going to exploit them. I'm going to come with those I'm going to be looking for those common flaws. But see, what you should do is do like I do. I'll tell somebody that I do X style because I know more than one, and then I would attack them with another style because they wouldn't be expecting that. That's how you do it. But like if you're like an Olympic Taekwondo person and you say I know Taekwondo, then I'm looking for your feet. I'm a boxer, then I'm not going to go toe to toe with you. I do BJJ, then I'm not going to let you grab me. See how that works? You idiots. Trying to flex on people. So I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by how hard or how tough you are. I'm impressed by how hard and how tough Mike Tyson is. But this Mike Tyson. It's not just because that's Mike Tyson. It's because Mike Tyson actually went in there and fought against people that he should be fighting. People that were on his caliber, and he proved he was the best of the best. And you know what? And he's humble now. Dude was a heavyweight champion of the world. Most of us are never going to get to that ability no matter how long we train. And he still, he had his little wild moments because he got a lot of success really fast. And even in his interviews and his documentaries and stuff, he'll tell you that. It was just too much too soon, basically. He's got his head on straight now. That's why I'm impressed with Mike Tyson. Somebody like that, they impress me. That is non-famous combat sport and martial arts people that I'm impressed with. Because they all go around saying, yeah, that's why I'm hard. I will call out their names, but I don't want to because I'm supposed to be not telling who I am on this account. But if you know who I am and you know it's me, if you're a martial artist and I really like to talk to you a lot or, I associate with you, it's because I respect you and you impress me. You impress me, okay? Because you don't go around. I don't associate at all with people who got to claim where they from to show how hard they are. I don't even know if I have anybody like that in my circle anymore. I think all of my cousins have matured past that. I don't think I know anybody personally anymore who acts like that. Because I don't want them people around me. They don't impress me. I ain't impressed by how you think you hard flexing on people that you know you can beat. What is that? You want to know who's the punk? That's a punk right there. You's a punk right there. When you flexing on people that you know you can whoop, you's a punk right there. You a bully. Everybody throws around the word bully, but you're a bully. You are the true punk. You are the true punk, man. And and I think it's ridiculous. It's advanced wife beating intimidation. You're just like a dude that beats his wife. I know some of these women are so hard nowadays, some of them beat their husbands, but for the most part, you are a wife beater. That's what you are. It's advanced wife beating intimidation. Now there is one famous person, and again I'm not going to say who this person is, and who cares. But this person might actually meet me one day. So, but still, I'm definitely still not afraid of this person. I feel like this person doesn't have any real competition, and is just beating up on people that person can beat, because that person is super duper well trained, and them other people ain't. Hey, you know what? But I'm not, at the same time, I'm not impressed with that person. But at the same time, I'm not but so mad at that person, because you know what? That's a flaw in that sport. And hey, that's a flaw in that sport. The person I'm critiquing, they ain't breaking any rules. And until that sport wants to do something about developing more talent, have at it. That's what I say. Exploit the weakness. Why not? Get paid. Hey, that person is, at least, you know what? As much as I can sit here and criticize behind a mask and a voice alteration, that person is out there living their life like they want. So, hey, I may not be impressed, and I don't really respect that person as a fighter like that. Matter of fact, I would venture to say that I do know a couple of people that I know aren't going to fight because they've moved beyond in their life. But I honestly, truly, sincerely believe that, especially one person I'm thinking of, can actually beat the person I'm criticizing as famous. Because I met that person. I met that person when that person was actually in a fight, and I saw that person fight. I actually saw that person get hit by a car and still beat the crap out of the attacker after being hit by a car. Now, damn, you get hit by a car and you still jump up and whoop a nigga ass? You Bruce Lee. Well, you're what Bruce Lee purported to be. I'll put it like that. So, it's just advanced wife beating intimidation. You know, if you dogs that get hit by this, holler. I hope you good. Holler. I hope you holler. Because you don't prove nothing when you 7 feet tall and you are intimidating regular sized people. Why don't you form a jiu-jitsu league with other 7 foot tall people? Y'all have a tournament and you win it. Then I'll be impressed. But as long as you huge or you highly trained or you got a gun, you got this huge uber advantage over somebody and you intimidate this person, you ain't impressing me. You ain't shit and you ain't shit. You ain't shit and you ought to know. And if ain't nobody told you that deep down inside, that you probably already know you ain't shit. Flexing on people, that's how I know you a sucker. When you gotta claim where you from, you ain't. Where you from don't mean how well you can fight. I can tell you that now. And actually, honestly, from what I've seen, the people that come from money tend to actually really be the better fighters. Not on average. When we start looking at the higher level of achievements, because they can pay for training, they can pay, or they have leisure time where they can pay for training. The only exception to that I know of is maybe Tyson. Mike Tyson has superior natural talent, but he also, his coach was like probably the best coach you could have bought at that time. So, you know, I'm sure a lot of people would have paid money to train with Cuss. With the exception of Mike Tyson, maybe Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee came from money too. Bruce Lee came from money. Yip Man came from money. Sensei, Waste Butter founder of Aikido came from money. Oh yeah, Freddie Lee on YouTube. Freddie, man, I don't know if his parents are rich, but he's starting to get a little bit better. But he should be able to be the next Bruce Lee, even though he's probably not going to be. But if he gets to be really good, I mean, he comes from money. He's got time. You know, he's got people footing a lot of his bills and stuff so he can train. So, you know, a lot of people that come from money, they end up being the best people because they got money. They got money that you don't have. They ain't got to work, so they can train. Okay? You know when these mixed martial arts, right? Mixed martial arts. these MMA people that make it to TV, or even some of these minor league guys, they gotta invest a lot of money to get trained. You gotta get trained, and you gotta get qualified. You gotta pay for this coach and then that coach, and then by the time you pay for all them people, you can lose money. But it costs money to get there. It costs money to get there. It's the same way with boxing. You gotta pay money and all this other stuff to get. You gotta sacrifice a lot of time, right? People that are really, really super poor, they ain't got that kind of time to invest. They ain't got that kind of time to invest. I was lucky I learned how to fight. I only learned how to fight because there were some people who were teaching near where I grew up. They were nice. And they wanted to be available for people who were poor. That's why they taught what they taught, because they were nice people. Both of the guys that I had for formal teachers were really nice guys who learned how to fight. They learned their art, and they wanted to share with people who ain't had no money. They all had other jobs, and they gave their free time. Okay? Oh, they impressed me, and not just because they were my teachers. They impressed me. I ain't ever hear any of them. Even when I saw one of them out a few times, in like a non-formal setting, and they ain't got to claim where they from to show how hard they is. Give me a break. That's just your pride welling up inside you, and you don't impress me. You don't impress me. And what, you want to get mad and say it to my face or whatever? I don't care. You can say it to my face, because I'm not going to fight you. Because I'm too old for all that. If you want to impress me about how, yeah, cuz where I'm from really makes it, make a counter video, email me about it, and put it on YouTube and get more views than me.